And there's a big chandelier which looks like a light chandelier in his house at the beginning of the opera, but it has many strings on it, and these strings vibrate with his voice, and the chandelier comes down from the ceiling and surrounds his wife Evie, and is actually a big robotic music instrument that has a love scene with his wife. It's one of the world's oddest love scenes. This woman who is speaking to her husband through this chandelier, and so the robotic opera actually means the entire physical world, which he has tried to leave everything about himself, and the world actually comes alive through technology, and allows all of us to, like the people who are left on stage, to try to decide whether this physical world it really is him. Is it him? Is there something missing? Do we like him in this form? Can we relate to him in this form? Is this an attractive enough form of existence that maybe we'd like to think about existing in this form, or is there something really not right? And that's what each of the characters face once he leaves, and that's really what the opera's about, and that's what the drama is. What do they choose, and how do they relate to him, and do they follow him, or is there something essential about being human that can't be expressed by a robot? And if so, what do you choose? Do you want to be a robot, or do you want to just be yourself?
Oh, you see.
Nutshell,
it's fascinating, yes. I've actually watched it, and that scene you described with his wife, with the chandelier, that was quite amazing. But what an aria. Beautiful aria.
Thank you. And and it's funny because his wife Evie, she loves Simon, and when he leaves, she's the character. As much as she loves him, she actually finds that there's a way that she can connect to him. You talk about wired, through her headphones, through the chandelier, in this new form, that she actually feels very close to him. She has a very special relationship. In fact, she spends the rest, after the scene with the chandelier, she spends the rest of the aria, of the opera, with headphones on stage, hearing things from him that we, the audience, don't hear, the other people on stage don't hear. She answers with a kind of humming back and forth. And so she has a kind of enhanced connection with him through this system. And, maybe some people do. It's like my kids when they spend all day on Facebook in their rooms communicating with people they've never met. There's something about this new world and technology which is very seductive and also in many ways very dangerous, I think.
Yes, I have to agree with you there. I have to agree with you. It is fascinating to see, how technology has impacted on our lives already. So it's fantastic to know that there's an opera out there that sort of answers those questions, or asks the questions even more.
I think it asks those questions and allows people really to feel what the different responses might be, and maybe helps you identify with not one but many approaches.
That was fantastic. Thank you.
To